Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Having yourselves a very, very fantastic night. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. For Phillies baseball, we've also been doing the MLB playoffs as well. That's been really fun, and we will continue to cover that, of course, tonight. You also got the, we also covered the Sixers and, of course, the Eagles as well. Bo Bichette is not on the ALCS roster. I just wanted to put that out there. That's like the first thing that I just wanted to say as we dive on into things. This guy has been out since September 7th, and the fact that they've been riding this far without him really just goes to show how relentless this Blue Jays team has been throughout this entire season. He's been one of their key players, really. But guys have really stepped up. You've seen Luke step up at the plate. You've seen Barger make some really good plays on the defensive side. Alejandro Kirk has been hitting the ball very, very well. Ernie Clement, I mean, he had a great series against the New York Yankees and just really dominated. So Santander's been playing better. I just really think that this Blue Jays team has been playing such great baseball, and they've been playing very cohesive baseball, and that's something that I really like about what they've been able to do. The Seattle Mariners, on the other hand, well, this team, they ended up beating the Detroit Tigers. They've also had themselves a pretty good season, too. I really liked what they were able to do in that series against the Detroit Tigers. Their pitching was outstanding. Guys really stepped up, especially out of the bullpen. Kevin Gausman will be taking the hill for the Toronto Blue Jays, but Bryce Miller is going to be pitching for the Mariners in his last outing. I wanted to talk a little bit about Bryce. He did go 4 1/3. He did give up 2 earned runs. It wasn't really all his fault. He just didn't get a lot of help offensively, and the bullpen just didn't look good in that game. But, yeah, I've been very impressed with how good this Mariners team has been. So Castillo ended up getting the win in the very last game. They played a very, and I mean a very meaningful game. Everybody was pitching out there. You had Castillo pitching, you had Gilbert, you had Munoz, you had Brash, you had George Kirby. I mean, it was pretty insane. The game went 15 innings. It was unbelievable. So I would like to hear, who are you guys rooting for tonight, and who do you think is going to win? So let me know about that down below. Shout out to everybody in the chat. DE is here. Colton Burgee is here. Lou and Steve are also here as well. Let us know, who do you guys think is going to get the W down below in the chat. As far as the lineup goes tonight for the Seattle Mariners, we'll get to them first. You got Randy Arozarena batting in the leadoff spot out in left field. Catching behind the plate, of course, is going to be Cal Raleigh. He's going to be batting second. Then you got Julio Rodriguez hitting third. Jorge Polanco batting in the cleanup spot. Josh Naylor hitting fifth. Eugenio Suarez batting sixth. Dominic Canzone seventh. Victor Robles eighth. And J.P. Crawford batting in the 9th spot. So again, it's Arozarena, Raleigh, Rodriguez, Polanco, Naylor, Suarez, Canzone, Robles, and Crawford. And we're ready to get underway right now. Gausman is on the mound, And the first pitch that he throws, here it comes. It's on the outside. It's actually outside for ball one, and that's how we start off the ALCS. Long game today. Let's go. 1 ball, no strikes to Randy Arozarena. And the next pitch is inside for ball 2. Of course, Randy did get to face Kevin Gausman sometimes when he was on the Tampa Bay Rays. Randy is hitting 174 during the postseason so far, and he takes the 2-0 down and away for ball 3. Over his last 7 days, he's gone 8 for his last 25 with 3 RBI and 2 walks. He's also 6 for 24 against the Blue Jays this season. The 3-0 pitch, and that is a fastball right down Broadway for strike 1. And the count is now 3-1. Lumball's also here. What's going on, my friend? How are you? So again, it's Arozarena, Raleigh, Rodriguez, Polanco, Naylor, Suarez, Canzone, Robles, and Crawford. And the pitch, here it comes. It's a foul ball. As far as the defense goes for the Toronto Blue Jays, we'll talk about that right now. Well, at first base, you got Vladdy Guerrero Jr. At second base, it's Ernie Clement. The shortstop is Andres Jimenez. And at third base, it's Addison Barger. And here comes the next pitch. That's a foul ball. Alejandro Kirk is the catcher. On the mound, it's Kevin Gausman. And, of course, in the outfield, you got Anthony Santander out in left. The right fielder is Nathan Lukes. And sandwiched in between the both of them is Dalton Varsho. George Springer is the DH. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gausman comes set and deals, and that pitch is grounded back up the middle. Second baseman Clement has it, though, throws it over to first. On the backhand, it's in plenty of time for the first out of the inning. The crew chief for tonight, well, the home plate umpire will be Ryan Additon. You got Ben May over at first. Alfonso Marquez at second. The third base umpire is Marvin Hudson. The left field umpire is DJ Rayburn. And out in right field, it's Quinn Wolcott. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, guys, and hit the bell icon. Cal Raleigh batting on the left side comes on up, and he rips this one out to right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit on the very first pitch to Cal Raleigh. That's how he starts off the ALCS. It's with a 1-out single. Again, that was a mistake right down the middle. Raleigh just roped that thing out to right field. Exit velo was high. Obviously didn't have the distance, but made solid contact with it and put the ball in a good spot. And he's over at first. 7 for 15 in his career against Kevin Gausman. He's over at first base. And now J-Rod comes up. That's Julio Rodriguez. And he looks at a slider down the middle for strike 1. He's hitting 174 during the postseason so far with a homer and 3 RBI. The ball is 1 strike. And here's the 0-1 pitch to Julio Rodriguez. It's a fastball at 96 and fouled back towards the screen. Mariners are in their regular blue tops. They're sort of light blue, if you will. Greenish blue, teal, if you will. And white bottoms, as well as the teal batting gloves. Rodriguez also has his purple cleats on. The pitch, and that's a foul ball. Dark navy blue hat with the S logo and the little trident in the middle of the S, going sideways, horizontally. The ball's 2 strikes. There's the 0-2 pitch. There's a line drive base hit out to center field. Raleigh and Rodriguez each single. Cal will go on over to third. The throw from the center fielder is cut off by the second baseman Clement. And Julio punches one up the middle for a base hit. That was the same pitch that Cal got, except that one was just a little bit more higher. than Raleigh's pitch that he was able to just barrel out to right. And Raleigh got a very good jump there, and he's over at third base now, 90 feet away from scoring. And here comes Jorge Polanco, 26 homers for him during the regular season, and 2 so far in the postseason. Charge! The pitch on the way, ground ball hit over to the third baseman. Raleigh's going to come home. The relay to the plate, he is dead. And so there's out number 2. He gunned him out, Addison Barger, and it was not even close. So it's a 5-2 fielder's choice. Polanco able to get it off the end of the bat. Barger read it perfectly. He was playing over on the infield grass and just fired a strike to home plate. And Raleigh was not even close to making it. Kirk, the throw had him beat. And yeah, Kirk actually made a pretty good tag there. It was a little bit slow when you saw the replay of it. But he got him. 1 ball, no strikes to Josh Naylor. Paradise Lost is here. Nick Holmes is also here. Shout out to you guys. Let us know what your final score predictions are down below. There's the 1-0 pitch. That splitter misses just inside for ball 2. Josh does not have an RBI in the postseason so far, if you can believe that. Two balls, no strikes. The stretch and the pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards center field on the run to make the grab, though, for out number 3 is the center fielder. And so the inning is over. So no runs, 2 men left. And we go to the bottom of the first inning. An opportunity squandered by Seattle, or for Seattle. And now the Blue Jays are going to come on up as they go to the bottom of the first. I'm going to take a very quick step off. I'll be right back. Alrighty, as we go to the bottom of the first inning, we got the Blue Jays coming on up. George Springer will lead things off for Toronto. Then you got Nathan Lukes batting second. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. third. Batting fourth is Addison Barger today. Alejandro Kirk is hitting fifth. Batting sixth is Dalton Varsho, the center fielder. Ernie Clement will be batting seventh. And Anthony Santander, who's out in left field, he'll be batting eighth. And finally, the caboose, it's Andres Jimenez. He's over at shortstop and batting in the 9th spot. So just to recap, it's Springer, Lukes, Guerrero Jr., Barger, Kirk, Varsho, Clement, Santander, and Jimenez. And again, let us know what your final score predictions are down below in the chat, guys. And who are you rooting for in this game? So George Springer will lead things off, and he will be facing Bryce Miller, who again ended up going 4 2/3 in his last outing against the Detroit Tigers. 4 1/3, excuse me. Did allow 2 earned runs on 4 hits, and ended up throwing a total of 55 pitches. We'll see how long the leash will be on him today. And it'll be very fascinating to see how long Dan Wilson is going to leave him out there. He has a four-seamer, a splitter, a sinker, and a knuckle curve. And then from time to time, he'll go to the slider, the sweeper, and the cutter every once in a while. Miller with the first pitch, and that ball is swung on and belted out to right field. And George Springer makes his footprint here in the ALCS. Wow. That went a long distance. Nothing Blue Jays as Springer goes the opposite way. And now Nathan Lukes is going to come on up to the plate, and the first pitch that he takes is right down the middle for strike one. I mean, George Springer didn't even wait. He got a fastball, and he just absolutely scorched that thing out to right field. All Robles could do was just look up. The ball is one strike, and the 0-1, and that is high for a ball. Kevin Jacobs is here. What's up, Kevin? Donald Biddy is here. Paradise Lost still here as well. What's going on? Steve says, hey, what's up, JJ in chat? What's going on? Colton is here. What's up, Colton? Says, let's go Mariners. One ball, one strike, and the pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball at 96 miles per hour. As far as the defense goes for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh's catching. Over at first base, it's Josh Naylor. The second baseman is Jorge Polanco. At third, it's Eugenio Suarez. Shortstop is J.P. Crawford, of course, as the 1-2 pitch is fouled back towards the screen. Randy Arozarena is the left fielder. Julio Rodriguez in center. And Victor Robles is out in right. Dominic Canzone is the DH. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out, bottom of the first. 1-0 Jays. And the pitch to Lukes. That is going to bounce in the dirt for ball 2. Was also inside. Mariners finished the regular season 90-72 in the AL West. They were 3 games above the Houston Astros. The Astros, for the first time since 2014, missed the playoffs. 2-2 pitch. That's a foul ball. What's up, D? How are you, my friend? Steve says, I'm going to go Mariners. D also says Seattle takes it. Please no spoilers in the chat. Yes, no spoilers in the chat, or else you will be timed out by the mods. If anybody posts a spoiler, that's your warning. 2-2 pitch. That's a foul ball. Doing good. The Steelers won against his long ball. Tell you what, Aaron Rodgers is looking like a bad man. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the first. 1-0 Toronto on a leadoff homer by George Springer. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that 97-mile-per-hour pitch is fouled back towards the screen. And 8 pitch at-bats so far to Nathan Lukes. What's up, PJ? Two balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. That is down in the dirt for ball 3. What's up, Hardcore? Oh, guys. Ridge Runners Live is here. Good evening, JJ and baseball fans. What's going on? THR33 Step is here. Hey there, freaks. Hi, JJ. Hello, THR33 Step. Hopefully you're having a good day. Happy to see you guys on here. 3-2 pitch, and that ball is fouled. Luke slipped in the box. And he gets back up. He's hobbling. Let's see again on the replay. Nope, they're not going to show that replay. They're showing the replay of George Springer hitting a bomb out to right. Just looked like he fouled a pitch off. I don't think it hit him, though. Three balls, two strikes, bottom of the first. And what's going on here? Lukes is getting checked out by the trainer. They're looking at his right knee. Now they're going to show the replay. Oh, it did. It got him right above the kneecap. Yep. So that's what they're going to check out. I thought maybe he lost his footing at first. Again, it's so quick. It really is. John Schneider is also out there as well as the trainer to check up on Lukes. Does not have the bat in his hand. Schneider's actually holding the bat with his left hand. There's Vladdy Guerrero Jr. in the on-deck circle. So timeout taken here. I'm thinking Jays take it 4-2, says Greg. Folks, if you guys love old school radio play-by-play, this is what we do, man. This is exactly what we do. We will be on tomorrow for both games. We're covering every single championship game. So that's going to be fun. And, of course, the World Series, too. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Lukes is going to stay in the game. Lukes is having a very good postseason. He's batting .333 in the ALDS. He ended up going 4 for 12. He had 2 hits in the first and in the fourth game against the Yankees. 3-2 pitch. That ball is fouled back towards the screen. Paradise says Jays in 4. It's still too early for me. I still don't think we've been fully tested yet, says Long Ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch, that misses just outside for ball 4. And there is a walk from Nathan Lukes. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. is coming on up to the plate. And he will have a chance here against Bryce Miller with still nobody out. All Jays fans rise as Vladdy is in the box. First pitch outside for ball 1. Charge! Toxic, thanks so much for the sub 20 minutes ago. I appreciate that. 1 ball, no strikes to Vladdy Guerrero Jr. Premian J, thank you for the sub as well. The 1-0 pitch, there's a sinker at the knees for strike 1 to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That guy just was absolutely ridiculous against the New York Yankees. Batted .292 during the regular season. And the 1-1 pitch, fly ball hit out to center field. Rodriguez is there, and he'll make the catch. And thing was lined out to center. There's out number 1. Vladdy is on a 5-game hitting streak, by the way. He went 9 for 17 against the Yankees with 3 homers and 9 RBI. During the hitting streak, he has also at least had 1 RBI as well in each game. Now Addison Barger steps on up, and he takes the first pitch that he sees, a knuckle curve that's downstairs for ball 1. Again, Lukes is over at first. George Springer hit a leadoff home run in the bottom of the first. Mariners had a chance in the top of the first and could not put up any runs. 1-0 pitch that misses outside for ball 2. So you see knuckle curve down four-seamer outside. Bryce Miller trying to get back into the zone here. Gets set at the letters again. This time he fires a fastball that misses high and outside for ball 3. We got 54 watching. We got 36 likes. Thanks so much, guys. Let's go. 3 balls, no strikes. And the 3-0 pitch is a fastball right down the pike for strike 1. It's a dual screen night for me. Got the Cowboys losing, made me feel better about the Eagles. Dual screen night. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That misses outside for ball 4. And so another 1-out walk issued by Bryce Miller. 2 walks allowed. And Lukes will head on over to second base. The Jays at home during the regular season were 54-27, which was first in the American League. They produced about 5.3 runs per game. 1 out, bottom of the first. And we have a timeout taken on the mound here. Raleigh wants to go talk things over with Bryce as Alejandro Kirk is being introduced. And he will step on into the batter's box. Got an announcement about an hour ago that Blue Jays rookie Trey Yesevich will pitch in Game 2 of the postseason. He's from Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Phillies fans. 22 years old, 6 feet 4 inches tall, 225 pounds. He actually had 11 strikeouts against the Yankees in 5 1/3 of an inning. Gave up no hits and 1 walk. The pitch to Alejandro Kirk. That misses down for ball 1. Barger at first. Lukes at second. 1-0 Toronto, bottom of the first. And 1 away. Miller looks back at second, delivers from the stretch, and the pitch is fouled back towards the screen. Shilly Billy is here. What's going on, Shilly Billy? How are you? Folks, let me know in the chat. What do you think the score will be when we go to the 5th inning? When we go to the 5th inning, what's the score going to be? 1-1 pitch. That's up high for ball 2. I'm thinking 6-4 Toronto as the final score, says THR 33 step. 2 balls, 1 strike. And time will be taken right there. They rave about it here. He went to Boyertown High. That's correct. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 away in the pitch. That's a foul ball. So you got Davis Schneider from Voorhees, right? They got they do got some like Philly South Jersey guys, the Blue Jays. It's actually really interesting. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Also have Brendan Littles from Bryn Mawr, PA. It's funny. 2-2 pitch. There's a little fly ball hit out over towards shallow center field. Polanco calls off Rodriguez. Polanco says, I got it, and he will make the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Why are NFL games on? Because the NFL is the most popular sport in America. Two outs, bottom of the first. It's just the Sunday Night Football game. Dalton Varsho steps on up. 26 pitches for Bryce Miller in this inning so far. And the pitch, there's a fly ball hit out over towards center field. Rodriguez has to drift back right in front of the track, and he will make the catch over the shoulder. For out number 3, we're going to go to the second inning. 1-0 Blue Jays thanks to an Oppo home run by George Springer. Okay. What else? I want Seattle to win the series, but I thought tonight would win tonight. I thought Toronto would win tonight after the emotional hangover of the 15-inning game. So, do you want Seattle? So you still want Seattle to win tonight, correct? You just think that Toronto is going to win after their emotional game that they had. 5-1 Jays before the third inning. 5-1. Dude, why do we have a jinx? We always tend to have a jinx somehow, some way. It's crazy. There goes the perfect games as DHR 33 step. Paradise Lost says, I'm a soccer fan. Folks, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell icons too. That way you will know when we do go live for Phillies baseball, MLB playoff baseball as well. And we also cover the Sixers, and we also do the Eagles as well. Speaking of the Sixers, every year, what's actually really cool is that every year they have a practice at the G League affiliate, which is the Delaware Bluecoats. I used to cover games for the Bluecoats, of course, on our college radio station. And they always have a red and blue scrimmage that they do each year at the Chase Fieldhouse, which is so cool. No other NBA organization does that. And I did get to go. It was really cool. I was there. I didn't want to tell anybody that I was going. But I did get to go, and it was so cool. I got to film some really cool things. I did post a YouTube short that was not stolen. That was from me. I did post a YouTube short of Joel Embiid going in between the legs to Tyrese Maxey, and then Maxey giving it back to Embiid for that dunk. That was so sick. That was so cool. So we got some basketball content for sure this year. That's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. And I'm excited for a change of scenery for that. So one thing I'd like to try to do next year is try to go out a little bit more and film some other things for the Phillies and try to post some more content that way. The pitch, that's a foul ball. It's no balls, one strike. Eugenio Suarez is up at the plate. The ball is one strike. Gino batting .095 during the postseason. Here's the 0-1. That's a swing and a miss on a slider thrown by Kevin Gausman. It's no balls, two strikes. We got some really good seats today to watch Joel and all that. 0-2 pitch. That's a fly ball hit out over towards left field, and the catch is going to be made for out number 1. But yeah, Joel looks good. Got to see it during the regular season. But definitely slimmed down. For sure. One out, top of the second. So Suarez lined out to left. And the pitch. There's a swing and a miss on a splitter thrown by Gausman to Dom Canzone. THR 33 Sips says, I want Seattle to win because they haven't won a World Series yet. I'm bummed about 1993 with Toronto. Understandable. Jared McCain took a selfie with us. That was so cool. That was so sick. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'll have to take the picture. Or I'll have to send the picture. But that was cool. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 on the way. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. The windup and the pitch. That just misses outside for ball 3. And so the count is now full at 3-2. Gausman did not get the call there. Any of you guys actually basketball fans or no? Do you guys follow the NBA? 3-2 pitch. There's a strike him out at the knees. A strike 3 called at the knees. And there's out number 2 in the top of the 2nd inning. There we go. So now Victor Robles will step on up to the plate as 2 outs are recorded. Robles in the box. And the former National takes a slider that misses down in the way for a ball. They called it back. The pitch. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1983 is the last Sixers championship, so don't get too excited. It's just hardcore. I'm a basketball fan, JJ, but you know about me. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch, and that's a foul ball. I want to go to some more Blue Coats games this year. I didn't really get to do that last year. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, top of the 2nd. Robles in the box. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, here it comes. Another strike 3 called on the outside edge. We're going to go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. 1-0 Toronto. As Kevin Gausman records back-to-back backwards Ks. They hate the refs. They overturned it. But yeah, it was so cool that I got to go see Joel Embiid up close. You know what I'm saying? Guys, the fact that we're able to just make content about this stuff and just do this from our own house and just be able to call the games, that's such a privilege. And just to be able to go to something like that usually a lot of people aren't able to go to, I don't take that for granted. That was really cool. I'm really, really hoping that next year we can find a way to get to go to that All-Star game in Philadelphia. I really, really want to try to see if there's a way that we can get our way over there. But going to practices and just seeing those types of things, it's so cool. And we can talk about the state of Philly sports all that we want, but the fact of the matter is that yes, they have to get the job done. I understand, but I feel that it's been a while since we've had a lot of teams that are just in the playoffs. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's just really nice to be able to have sports talk, period. And I do feel that there are some times where we do take things for granted. I think that's really wild when you really just sit back and you think about it. Joel Embiid, say what you want about Joel, but the fact that he just gets a lot of national coverage and that he's here, in some ways, it's kind of cool when you think about it. Yeah, you want to win, but I don't know. There's good things about it too. That's so cool that they invited you. Yeah, it was cool. I got invited by my friend Josh. But that's what happens when you still keep connections alive. It's so cool, and to just have people, scratch your back and you scratch theirs. It's nice. It's nice. Relationships are good. Ernie Clement is going to lead off the bottom of the second. 1-0 Blue Jays, by the way. Alfredo says trade Embiid. Bottom of the second. Nobody out. And the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Clement is 9 for 14 in the postseason. The ball is 1 strike. There's the 0-1. That ball is popped up right behind home plate. Raleigh gives it a look and makes the catch for out number 1. But yeah, it was so cool that I got to go. One out, bottom of the second. 1-0 Jays. George Kirby pitched in the very last game that was the ALDS Game 5 against the Tigers. Ended up throwing 66 pitches. Bryce Miller pitching for Seattle in the pitch. There's a line drive, base hit out to right field. Victor Robles is going to have the ball bounce by him. I think he had the scouting report in his mouth, and he just let that ball get by him. And going on over to second base is Anthony Santander on the single and the E9. That was bizarre. So Santander just roped that one out to right field. And again, Robles had the lineup card or the scouting report in his mouth. And he tried to field the ball on a hop and just was not ready. Was not ready for it at all. The ball hit his chest and it got by him. So 1 out, a runner on at second. And there's a splitter thrown right down the hatch for strike 1 by Bryce Miller. Now it's Andres Jimenez who steps on up to the plate. Actually, as an all-star, he deserves better. The ball is 1 strike in the 0-1. That ball is popped up, hit out over towards shallow right field. Polanco is there. He'll make the catch. There's out number 2. I just want Joel Embiid to win. I mean, I don't know if he's going to get it done here in Philly, but I want to see them win. Same thing with Bryce Harper. Like, I don't know if Bryce Harper is ever going to get it done here. I just want to see Bryce Harper win. George Springer comes on up to the plate. Same thing with Michkov. I really want Michkov to experience a Stanley Cup. The pitch. There's a slider that's taken right at the knees for a strike. I know that he's young, but that would be so nice. The ball is 1 strike. 2 away, bottom of the second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a grounder hit over to the shortstop. J.P. Crawford, he has it. He throws it over to first in plenty of time to get George Springer out. As Naylor does catch it on the receiving end. We're going to go to the 3rd inning. 1-0 Jays against the Seattle Mariners. Ay, ay. Oh, chat. Chat, I'm so happy to see you guys. Alfredo, what's going on, man? I'm so happy to see you too, man. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. That's it. Other than that, feel free to chill on here. 2 hits for both teams. And 1 run put up by the Toronto Blue Jays. They lead at 1-0. J.P. Crawford is due up as we go to the top of the 3rd. That's so nice. It's funny. It's crazy to me. Oh, man. Something that I've tended to notice over the years is that I tend to crack my ankles a lot. Like, not even just out of habit, but just like my ankles have tended to crack like a little bit more. It's not like a bad crack. You know, it's like a stretching crack. But I don't know. It's just something that I've noticed over the years. I think that that's normal. Same thing with the knees. Like, there we go. I just cracked the ankle. Oh, man. Sports. I can't imagine going back to the pandemic when the sports world was shut down, guys. Can't imagine. That was a tough time. Just without sports, period. You know? I mean, there were more things that obviously happened, but just like when everything is going on and there's no jobs or people are coming home and shutdowns going on, and you know, you don't get to watch sports. Like, that was tough. 1-0 pitch to J.P. Crawford. There's a bouncer hit towards the right side. Second baseman has it, throws it on over to first, and there is out number 1. B-Bonder is here. What's up, B-Bonder? How are you? Paradise losses. I want Vladdy to win. I would love Vladdy to win. 1 out, top of the 3rd. Randy Arozarena is coming on up, and the pitch is taken for a ball. Ever been to the Sky Dome? Dude, I've never been to the Sky Dome. It's normal. It's called aging. What's going on? 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. And there's a called strike. Shout out to Twitch, man. Shout out to everybody following me on Twitch. Toronto versus LA sounds good to me, says Alfredo. It'd be Drake versus Kendrick all over again. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. And there's a foul ball. 1-2 is the count. There's 1 away, top of the 3rd. The Blue Jays do have a 1-0 lead thanks to a solo homer by George Springer. Here's the 1-2 delivery, and Arozarena pops it up over towards the first base side. Vladdy says he has it. Takes a couple of steps towards his left, waits for it, and makes the catch for out number 2. And Cal Raleigh is due on up next. B-Bunder says, it was dark times, glad it was over. Chillin', man. Just got back from turkey dinner with my cousins. That's so cool. Sky Dome is lit. That's so cool. Toronto, LA would be sweet for sure. Cal Raleigh is up at the plate. And the first pitch, swing and a miss on a splitter that was out of the zone. Paul, you missed my story. I got to go watch the Sixers play a scrimmage today, and it was so cool. I got some really, really cool footage. I had so much fun. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch, that's down and in for a ball. Jiva Newts is here. What's going on, Jiva Newts? Shout out to you. Drop your link in the chats on Twitch and YouTube. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cal Raleigh. Gausman on the mound, and the pitch. Fly ball hit out to right field. It's slicing foul, and it will be a foul ball. Gausman, 2 2/3 of an inning so far. 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks, no runs as well. Rally towel's waving, and Rally is up. But the Rally towels aren't waving for him. 1-2 pitch. That misses outside for ball 2. So yeah, chat, we do an old school radio play-by-play style, but we love to interact with you guys too, because I think it's a really, really good mix. I can't show the game, unfortunately, but we can talk, we can try to work on our play-by-play, and yet at the same time, we can just vibe and have fun. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Cal Raleigh is down on strikes. Yep. Hardcore says Cal is pretty good. Yeah, I'd say 60 home runs is pretty good. That's cool. I'm not a big basketball guy, but going to give it a chance with your Sixers coverage this year. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm excited about that. That's going to be sick. That's going to be so dope. JJ, what team do you want to win tonight? I honestly really don't care. I know that it sounds hypocritical. I know that it sounds well, that's no fun. But I really don't care. All I care about is that we have a very good game and that it's high scoring and there's drama. Even if it's a low-scoring game, as long as it's an actual pitching duel, I would like that. But if guys are going to make mistakes, that's not going to be as fun. But yeah, a long, nice game tonight is what I'm rooting for. However, if you were to give me a quarter, and on one side it says Mariners, and on the other side, it says Blue Jays. And you were also to point something at my head, and I had to make a decision. Tonight, I would go for the Toronto Blue Jays. Tonight, I would go with the Toronto Blue Jays. I just would. We're so close to getting 160 followers on Twitch. That's crazy. It's not bad, man. Seattle doing their best impression of the Phillies offense. This is Paul. So, yeah, guys, if you are new, I do cover a lot of Phillies games. I also do Sixers and Eagles games on this channel as well. But we also do a lot of baseball content. That's mainly what we're trying to pivot more towards. Because it's cool. Baseball is awesome. And baseball has been my first love. And it's something that I'm very, very passionate about. Not saying that I'm not as passionate about the other stuff, because I really am. But baseball is a grind. Baseball really is a lot. 162 games plus the playoffs. I really think that baseball is the best way that I get to connect with my audience, and that's why I really, really like doing it. There's a lot of downtime. There's a lot of time being committed, period, but it's fun, and I have such a blast doing it. Bottom of the third, nobody on and nobody out. The leadoff man is Nathan Lukes, and on the very first pitch, he swings and takes a hack at a pitch that's in the dirt. It's also more slow. It's soothing. It's a soundtrack. It's cool. The ball is 1 strike. And Miller kicks, delivers, and throws the splitter there. It's outside. Would love to see the Mariners get to the World Series for the first time ever, but I think Toronto is the better team, says Paul. I think... Well, that's interesting. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. That ball's popped up out over to shallow left field. Randy Arozarena is there, and there's out number 1. I don't know. I think that they're actually pretty evenly matched. I would say that Seattle has more stars offensively than Toronto does, especially without Bo Bichette. 1 out, bottom of the 3rd, and the pitch to Vladdy. That's in there at the knees for strike 1. He's calling the Notre Dame, North Carolina game on January 21st. I am absolutely doing that game. I put it in my calendar, so that should be fun. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch that's bounced foul towards the third base side. And the count is now 0-2. Miller with 39 pitches. The ball is 2 strikes. Vladdy's in the box. Red batting gloves for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And Miller kicks, deals. Goes with the sweeper that time, and it misses wide and low. This Jays offense during the postseason has put up 24 runs. They've homered 9 times, and they have struck out just 7. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over to the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. He gobbles it up. He throws it over to first in plenty of time for out number 2. I'm just yapping. Yap, yap, yap. I hope this series goes 7. I hope it goes 9. No, but seriously, I like long baseball playoff series. I like low-key hope that one day we get a 9-game series. One day. 7's not enough. Let's get more. The pitch. Ground ball hit over to first base. First baseman has it. He gobbles it up, takes it to the bag, and there's out number 3. And we're going to go to the top of the 4th inning. It's 1-0 Toronto. 2 hits for each team so far. St. Paul. First, Lou, I'm not going to lie. First, I thought you said Sean Paul, and I'm like, wait, what does Sean Paul have to do with this stream? But shout out to Sean Paul. Cheers. Touchdown, Detroit. The Detroit Lions. Spread that word, baby. Let's go. Jared Goff today 7 for 7 in the passing game. 85 passing yards, 1 touchdown. Oh, shit. You know, I didn't know that Adam Amin was a DJ. Very random thing, I know. But I just found that out. I didn't realize that he was a DJ and, like, he does that on the side. And that's so cool. I think that that's so awesome. B-Bonder says cheers. I geek out over broadcasting and play-by-play announcers. I just do. But, yeah, I don't know. I saw that the other day, and I was like, that's actually kind of cool. That's really sick. Oh, damn. Ariel Epstein. Shout out to her. Dude, she's awesome. She does a lot of betting content. She posted a picture of her laptop and her TV. I guess that's in her apartment, I guess. And on the big TV, she has the ALCS game up. And on the laptop, she has the Sunday night game on. Now, that's interesting. That is something that I probably would do as well. Unless it's the birds. If it's the birds are going on the TV. What do y'all think about that? Do you think that that's disrespectful? Or do you think that that's acceptable? Disrespectful or acceptable? What? That was weird. What the heck, man? Ay, ay, ay. If the Lions win this game, Casey will be 2-4. No balls, one strike, by the way, to Julio Rodriguez. Gausman gets set at the letters and the pitch. That's fouled back towards the screen. And so it's no balls, 2 strikes. J-Rod did single in the first. He's batting .208 in the postseason so far with an .844 OPS. No balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch. Did Rodriguez wave at it? Yes, he did, says the first base umpire, and that is now strikeout number 4 from Kevin Gausman. Did Mahomes today 3 for 4 in the passing game with 51 passing yards, including a touchdown. Who did he throw the touchdown to? Xavier Worthy. Figures. I did not start Xavier Worthy in one of my fantasy teams. Oops. 1 out, top of the 4th. And Jorge Polanco is up. And the former Twin takes outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch, here it is. It's down for ball 2. And the count is now 2 balls, no strikes. I did try to call in last night, JJ, during the live stream, but couldn't get through. Your voicemail threatened to put me in a timeout. The 2-0 pitch. That ball's grounded foul. I blame that on somebody that is my super mod here in the chat. He knows who he is. Just kidding. I like to just blame him. He's my scapegoat. 2-1 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over towards the first baseman, Vladdy. And he says he has it. He picks it up on a bounce, and he just wins the foot race to the bag for out number 2. I will actually play. I will play your voicemail message the very next time. Wait. There was actually another person named Paul, though, that did call on in and that left me a voicemail message, and I did play that. I don't think that was you, though. I don't think that was you. I hope Seattle wins, says Mark the Shark. What's up, dude? Shout out to you for coming on here. I hope Seattle wins so I don't have to get a passport to go to our away games in the next round. I feel you, man. 1 ball, no strikes, by the way, to Josh Naylor. He lined out in his first at-bat, back in the first inning, of course. 1 ball, no strikes. Gausman bounces and delivers. And the pitch is down for ball 2. And what I mean by bounce is that he sort of rocks back and forth just to sort of throw the hitters off. It's actually really interesting how you look at some of these windups, like Nestor Cortez, if you will. and just the funky leg kicks that they have, and some of them have very high leg kicks, like Tarek Skubel. 2 balls, no strikes, by the way, and time is called by Naylor. Looking forward to that Dodgers-Brewers series. Oh, yes, I think that is going to have a lot of hype for sure. That wasn't me, says Paul. Oh, I'm not saying it was you, but this other person that's here in chat. It could have been him. Just kidding. 2 balls, 1 strike. I'd make sure you knew it was me, Law. I didn't leave you a voicemail. Got you. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, top of the 4th inning. The windup and the pitch. Naylor sends one out to deep center field. That's going back towards the track, but the catch is made in front of the wall, and the inning is over. Dalton Varsho said, I got it, and he did have enough room to make the catch. And there is out number 3. It is time to go to the bottom of the 4th. Alejandro Kirk and Dalton Varsho and Ernie Clement are going to come on up to the plate for the Toronto Blue Jays. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Dude, I got the Eagle sweater on. I did take off my Sixers hat. Sometimes when I wear a hat on stream, I realize that my hair gets a little bit... it all depends. Like, when my hair is really short, it's fine with it. But then I just get bothered with it on when my hair gets a little bit longer. I don't know. And it also depends on the type of hat. Because if I have, like, enough room for my hair to sort of stick out, it's good. But when it's all cramped, then I sort of tense up a little bit, you know? Streamer problems. Am I right? Oy, oy. Look at me. B. Bonder says it was me. It was definitely not you. It was definitely not you. And no, it is not. It is not Chief and Nudes. I just like to blame him for certain things because shout out to the man. He does actually really help me out with my channel. There are things that he does that you guys don't see that he does a very awesome job with. And I do give him credit. And I like to shout him out because I think that that's always appropriate. I like to shout out the people that have helped me. I do. Oh, I do have some news. I do have some news for you guys. You ready for this? Ready for this? I don't know if you're ready for it. You might be. Maybe not. But I'm going to spill it for you anyways. So people have been wondering what's been going on with the whole P.O. Box thing. Okay, it is coming. It is officially coming. And I'm going to make sure. I will let you know when we specifically have it. But it should be... I should be able to have one by the end of October, early November. So there is progress going on with that. I know that people have asked because people don't always like to donate, donate money on here, and there's other things that people just like want to give me, which I think is so cool, and I think that that's just so awesome, and I want to be able to open some things up here in front of you guys on chat. But yes, we are going to be getting a P.O. box, which is really, really exciting, especially for next year for baseball. That's going to be so sick. So I did want to share that with you guys because I think that that's so cool. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th. Yes. First pitch. It's in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Miller gets set below the Mariners' letters. He gets the signs from Cal Raleigh and the windup and the pitch, and it's up high for ball 1. Nice. I have some stuff I want to send you. That's so cool. Yes. People have been asking me for a while, like, why can't I send you things? And I'm like, well, I have to get the P.O. box set up, and that does take time. It does. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch, that's down for ball 2. All this stuff definitely takes time. But it's exciting. I'm very excited about that. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, bottom of the 4th. Alejandro Kirk is in the box in the 2-1. And he skies this one out over towards medium depth left field. Arozarena jogs towards the ball. It takes about maybe 5 steps or so and makes the catch. Is that really jogging if he took 5 steps? Yeah. You can jog. Can I send you my wife's, says Paul? Make sure that I won't comment. I won't comment. The pitch that's in there for a strike. But see, then the question becomes, what's going to happen to our quality time? The 0-1 pitch, that ball is popped up, hit behind the plate, and that is going to go out of play. Just kidding. Totally just kidding. Oh, man. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 away, bottom of the 4th. And Bryce Miller is on the mound still for the Mariners. The 0-2 pitch struck him out, swing and a miss. He said, don't tease him with a good time, Paul. Y'all are funny, chat. Y'all have good senses of humor, that's for sure. Ernie Clement is going to come on up for the second time today, and he laces one out to center field, but Rodriguez is there, catches it at the letters, and there is out number 3, and we are going to go to the 5th inning. It is 1-0 Toronto. I would send you my mother-in-law, but I know you just returned to sender, says Paul. That's funny. Cheers. The Rangers are on. Oh, the Rangers are losing? Damn. All right. Can I be honest with you? I gotta keep it 100%. Okay? I don't sugarcoat things. It's not what I do. Yes. Okay. So I was thinking about this the other day because somebody asked me who do I think is like the greatest villain of all time in like any sort of like movie or comic book. And I think that without a doubt, it has to be the Joker. I really do. I think that the Joker, especially Mark Hamill's Joker, is just so good. It's so good. Watching like the Batman animated series with my brother when I was really young, the Joker is just so good. Paul says lie to me. But would anybody... I'm sure that a lot of people would say Darth Vader. And it's understandable. I get it. But the Joker is so good. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Fleetwood Mac. Let's go. It's a good album too, by the way. But yes, the Joker is such a great villain. And to be honest with you, I think it's the best. I really do. But I can understand why people do say Darth Vader. Some people also like put like Lord Voldemort up there as a really good villain. But yeah, I don't think it's any closer than that. Would you say, like, who would you guys put up there as like a top 5 villain? I would say Darth Maul over Darth Vader. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Here is Eugenio Suarez and the pitch. And that is in there for a strike. Cruella DeVille. Cruella DeVille. That's it. No balls, 1 strike, by the way. Top of the 5th and the pitch. There's a foul ball hit over towards the right side. Guerrero Jr. is there, says, I got it. And I'll make the catch for out number 1. Cruella DeVille's a very good one. But the best Disney villain? Is Cruella the best Disney? I don't know. Cruella is a villain, man. A witch. Yeah. 1 out, top of the 5th. Dominic Canzone is up. And the pitch, he flies this one out to straightaway center field. Varsho on the run, makes the catch. Came jogging on in towards second base and caught it. The best Disney villain. Ooh. Maleficent is a good one. Mother Gothel Entangled. Man, she's evil. She is so evil, man. Jafar's a good one, though, too. The pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. That ball's going back towards the track, but the catch is made on the track for out number 3. And we are going to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It was by Nathan Lukes. I stumbled for a second. Miles Straw came on into the game. Didn't even say anything about it. Straw made the catch. Hopefully Lukes is okay. Remember when he fouled off that pitch before, and it hit he fouled it off above his right knee. So that's why he's most likely out of the game. I will double check very quickly to make sure that that's the case. And then we'll get back to this conversation about villains. Here's actually a good question. Miles Straw has replaced Nathan Lukes in the outfield. Nathan Lukes, who fouled a pitch off his right knee, is in the first, took his at-bat in the third, but didn't come out for the fourth. Miles Straw replaces him out in right field. Okay, well, thanks for that update, Fox. Really good stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Let's get back to this. Volume velocity. I hope I said that correctly. Volume velocity. Voldemort was a wuss. Freddy Krueger. Skeleton was a top 5 villain until he saved the children in the He-Man Christmas special. Skeletor. Yeah, Skeletor. That's right. Let me ask you this. You know, we talk actually about like heroes and villains in sports. You know, Trae Young, I think it's safe to say that Trae Young in the NBA world had like the villain attached to his name for a little bit. Joel Embiid, as far as like how the national media looked at him, sometimes they sort of viewed him as the villain. Who would you say like is viewed like as a villain in baseball? And a villain doesn't have to be a bad thing. Like it's just a character. Like who would you say is a villain now in baseball? I don't know. I hated the bad guy from Inspector Gadget, too. Always petting this cat, not showing his face, always made me mad. It's just a long ball. That's a good one, man. Thanks, JJ. That was awesome that you mentioned me. I've only been here for 2 days. Go Seattle. What's going on, Volume Velocity? How are you? Shout out to you. I love seeing who is here in the chat. It's absolutely awesome. Nick is also here. What's up, Nick? How are you? All right, no balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 5th. And nobody out. 1-0 is the score. JJ, I got to call an in. The lines aren't open right now, but leave me a voicemail message, dude. Rob Thompson as a villain. The ball is 2 strikes. Bottom of the 5th. Oh, there he is. Was wondering where you went. There he is. The ball is 2 strikes in the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And there's out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th. You think Ohtani's the villain? I disagree. Shohei Ohtani gets so much love. He gets so much credit that I think that he is the golden goose of the game. I do. Rob's number 1. Besides the Phillies. Bottom of the 5th, 1 out. Andres Jimenez is up, and the pitch. That's a sinker that's fouled back towards the screen. By the way, Bryce Miller has 54 pitches. He's gone 4 1/3. He's given up 2 hits, 1 earned run. 6 outs he's recorded on the 4-seamer. 0-1 is the count. And the pitch. Ground ball towards the right side. Second baseman Polanco plays it on a hop. Throws it over to first. There's out number 2. What's going on, John? I don't think I said hi to John. Hello, John. Shout out to you for being on here as well. Ohtani is the villain. Again, the entire Padres organization. You think Juan Soto is a villain? Because I kind of do. I think Juan Soto is a good villain for baseball. I do. And again, like, we're not, like, putting it as a bad thing. But, you know, you need good characters. You need characters in a story. But that's how I feel. No balls, 1 strike. Max Coverage TV! What's going on, my friend? How are you? Shout out to you for being on here. Guys, go subscribe to Max Coverage TV. He's going to be covering the MLB playoffs as well, just like us. He does an awesome job, by the way. He is sick. He is so cool. Shout out to him. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch, and that's a foul ball. So, yes, he covers the Yankees. He also covers the Packers as well. He's a Rockets fan. I mean, that guy is absolutely sick. He is so awesome, man. Shout out to Max. That's my guy. Max Coverage TV. 2 balls, 2 strikes, by the way. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. And there's 2 outs. 1-0 Jays in the bottom of the 5th. The windup and the pitch. That's a foul ball. But yeah, Juan Soto. I think he is a good one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 5th, 2 away, nobody on. And the next pitch, here it comes. Swung on and missed on a pitch that was in the dirt. And there is out number 3. Max is ready for some NBA, man. You know, I got to tell you, Max, I wasn't ready for it. But then I ended up going to Sixers practice today. They had an open practice. They do it every year where they're the only NBA organization that does this, but they have open practices at the G League at the G League facility once a year where they open it up to the community, and it's so cool. They're the Delaware Bluecoats. That's their G League affiliate. And I did get to go there today, and we got some really good seats, and we got to watch Joel Embiid, and that was so sick. It was so cool. I got some really cool footage. Jared McKean took a little selfie with the fans, and that was so cool, and I was in that. So that was awesome. I got to go with my friend. Shout out to my friend Josh, man. Josh is awesome. He still is working with the Bluecoats, but it was so nice that he invited me to go, and I want to give him a big shout out because that was so sick. It was so cool. And to answer your question, am I ready for the NBA season? I'm getting there. I don't really want to say bye to baseball, but I'm getting there. I am getting there for sure. John in my house, I see, is the villain. My boy, appreciate you, brother. I have mad love and mad respect for you, my guy. I really do. It's I appreciate all the love and the support that you've given me, and I'm proud watching you succeed. Really, I'm so proud. Just with everything that you've been doing on this platform. It's just nothing but mad love and mad respect, and I love you, brother. I do, man. Shout out to Max. He's the best. Dude, that's awesome. Dude, thanks. Yeah, it was so sick. It was so cool. Embiid looked good, but we got to see it in the games, man. We got to see it in the actual games, Alex is also here. I didn't get to say hi to Alex. What's up, Alex? Michael is also here. Michael, how are you? I apologize for not saying hi to you guys. I'm not ignoring you. I just got a little bit distracted. But hello. Hi. It's always sad when baseball ends. Yes, it is, man. Yeah, I know. But then the nice part about it is that we get to get ready for next year, which we kind of need that downtime. But as a fan of the sport, would I take baseball 365 games a year, guys? 365 days in a year? I go with 300. Give me 65 days off. But 300, I'm good with that. 2 balls, no strikes, by the way, to J.P. Crawford. Varland is warming up in the Blue Jays bullpen. Gausman on the bump, gets set at the belt, kicks, delivers, and the pitch is outside for ball 3. LP is also here. What's going on? Check out JJ Short from practice, says Hardcore. Thanks for posting that, man. I appreciate that. 3 balls, no strikes. Top of the 6th, and the pitch. There's a fastball down the middle for a strike. I want to try to go to some more practices this year. I am going to try to go to some Flyers practices. I know I said I was going to do it last year. I did say it, and I didn't follow through with it. But I will make that a focus, too, this year, to try to at least go to a couple. 120 days until pitchers and catchers report. How far is the Bluecoats facility from your house, JJ? About a little bit less than an hour. 3 balls, 2 strikes. They call it the Chase Fieldhouse. 3-2 pitch, ground ball, hit back up the middle. Second baseman bobbles it. Buddy has plenty of time to regather himself, throw it over to first, and there's out number 1 in the top of the 6th. The lone run was scored in the bottom of the 1st on a solo home run by George Springer, and it was on the very first pitch. Miller and Gausman have been going toe-to-toe for the most part, though. So far with the offense tonight, both teams combined are 4 for 35, and they are also 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Let those numbers sink in. 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position, and they are 4 for 35 combined. Here's Randy Arozarena, and he takes the first pitch that he sees for strike 1. Gausman kicks, delivers, and throws a slider that just misses off the plate. Seattle's hanging in there. Did you do the Green Bay Packers game today, Max? Says Scott. The 1-1 pitch. That's a called strike. He catches the inside corner. And there's strike 2. Doug is here. What's up, Doug? Shout out to Doug. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Randy. By the way, he's 0 for 2 tonight. And he takes the 1-2 pitch outside for ball 2. Two hits for each team so far. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gausman gets set, kicks, fires, and there's strikeout number 5. Swing and a miss on a splitter at the knees. 2 outs, top of the 6th inning, and Randy Arozarena just swings over the splitter. And Cal Raleigh is due up next. Have they fired Rob and traded Cassidy and Kirkering yet? Can't be long now, says John. Technically, they gotta wait to make a trade during the actual off season. So it's technically still postseason. So I'm sure that there are conversations going on, though, behind the scenes. 1 ball, no strikes to Cal. Gausman rocks and fires. And the pitch is down for ball 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Rodriguez and Raleigh singled in the first. And Rodriguez's single was the last hit. Next pitch, it's now 2 balls, 1 strike. Sounds like these teams are playing for the Phillies. The 2-1 offering. There's a line drive foul ball towards the right side. See, isn't this funny how all this stuff comes back to the Phillies? It all comes back to it. 70 pitches for Kevin Gausman. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 6th. Chat, I do have a serious question for you. And it is actually a serious question, but we'll do it when we go to the bottom of the 6th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 on the way. In the air, belted out to right field. Goodbye, baseball! Cal Raleigh ties up the knot 1-1. An absolute bomb that goes 420 feet out to right. Dude, that thing was absolutely blasted out to right. And Cal Raleigh silences the crowd out in Toronto. I mean, the crack of the bat there was just absolutely loud. The pitch, swing and a miss. It was a mistake right down the middle, too. And Raleigh didn't miss a beat. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch to Rodriguez. And that's inside and high for a ball. Interesting sequence there, too. Because he was heading the count 2-0. And then he got 2 splitters in a row that were down. Well, actually, one hit the bottom of the zone. Then the next one he fouled off as it was going in the dirt. And the next splitter was supposed to go in the dirt, but it was left up. 2 balls, 1 strike, by the way, to Julio Rodriguez. Two outs. The 2-1 pitch to J-Rod, and that is up high for ball 3. What's up, Mr. Donut? Mr. Donut is here. Alfredo is also back. The 3-1 pitch to Rodriguez, and that one misses inside for ball 4. Crazy. King Triton. 1-1, top of the 6th, 2 outs, and Julio Rodriguez gets on with a 2-out walk. There we go. I don't think Seattle has ever won the World Series, says Mark. Nope, they have not. That is correct. I don't think San Diego has also ever won the World Series, and I believe that that is correct. I will double check that, though. Is that John Schneider's going to go out there? Yes, it is. Kevin Gausman, his night is done, so we will have a pitch and change. I do want to hear your thoughts about something. But yes, the Padres. Have the Padres won a World Series? Padres won a World Series. No, they have not. In 98, they were swept by the Yankees. 84, they lost to the Tigers. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Next year, the Giants will win it all. What's up, Robert? How are you? What's up? JJ, tell me 5 seasons that the Phillies could have won the World Series. The Phillies could have made it to the World Series in 2023, and that was their best chance. But yes. Chat, I do want to actually hear your thoughts about something. I'm just curious. I would like to know, this might sound like a stupid question, but let's just say that I were like to actually get like a job with a minor league team or just like another affiliation. Would you guys still tune on in? Is my question for you. Would you guys still follow me? Maybe not like tune on into like every game, of course, but would you still follow me? I would just be curious. If it's not the Phillies, if it was like, I don't know, like the Hickory Crawdads or, like the Red Sox, the Bo Sox, or if it was, the Syracuse Mets or whatever, would you still follow me? Is my question. Because I'm just curious. I am curious about that. Steve is here. What's up, Steve? It might sound like a dumb question. I do ask dumb questions. But if I were to do something like that, just curious. Brandon Little is going to pitch. He will be facing Jorge Polanco. Polanco, 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice and a ground out. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. Brandon Little, 6 feet 2 inches tall. He's 29 years old, 195 pounds. The ball is 1 strike, 2 away, top of the 6th. 1-1 is the score. The windup and the pitch. That misses inside for a ball. Why wouldn't we? I don't know. John says, would you still call the Phillies? Well, if I'm doing like a minor league schedule, that's going to be really tough for me to call the Phillies. There's going to be a lot of conflicts if I ever did something like that. As long as it's not the Cubs, says Mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, top of the 6th. The pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. Minor League Baseball would be a lot. I would when I could, like now. Work is work. Keep crafting your craft. Scott says yes. We'd all be pulling for you, JJ. Thank you, man. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 that's going to bounce in the dirt and get away from the catcher. And a wild pitch is thrown. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. And we got a runner in scoring position. That's Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners. Oh, man. So it is 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Top of the 6th. Ooh, that's nice. The 2-2 on the way. That's going to bounce in the dirt, and that one almost got by Alejandro Kirk. He just caught it, though, for ball 3. Pitch was inside, and he just got the glove or the mitt high enough to be able to make the catch. I don't know how he did it. That was impressive. Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 away, top of the 6th. 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. That's a foul ball. JJ, do you have a potential job coming your way? No, I don't. I don't. And if I did, I wouldn't be able to disclose that. Of course. But I'm just curious. Three balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, top of the 6th. Honestly, I was looking for a Phillies game, and you're the best commentator out there. I have no interest in Kensington Foilers or the San Francisco Poopers. I'd miss you. But you would still follow me, John. You'd still keep up with me. 3-2 pitch, line drive, base hit out to the left field, and Rodriguez will score. It's 2-1 Seattle. There we go. Let's go. Mariners here in the top of the 6th. Polanco does lead off over at first. I just can't imagine my Phillies game coverage from someone else, not a T-Mac/Kruk fan. I guess I would turn to Fransky in L.A. That's fair. That's fair. But no, I'm not going anywhere, by the way. I'm not going anywhere. But just curious. The ball is 1 strike. There's the 0-1 swing and the miss. So the count is 0-2. JJ, you always have to remember you come first. You do what you need to do to make yourself happy in life. For sure. 1,000%. But no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving. No, I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Because then I get to see who really, who really is loyal. And that means a lot. For you guys to say something like that, that does mean a lot to me. Because it shows that you care about me. And that's cool. And I appreciate that. The ball is 2 strikes. 2 outs, top of the 6th. A runner on over at first. The pitch on the way. That's going to bounce in the dirt for a ball. Toronto fans are awfully quiet. I love radio baseball. I always have Fransky in L.A. on in the background low. One ball, two strikes, two outs, top of the sixth. It is 2-1 the Mariners, and Josh Naylor is in the box. Little looks back at first, and the toss back to first is not in time. One ball, two strikes, and here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and there's out number 3. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. All right, I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. 2-1 Mariners is the score. I will see you in a little bit. Guys, oh my gosh. Guys. One ball, no strikes, bottom of the 6th. Nobody out. And the 1-0 pitch, there's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow right center field. And that's going to be caught for out number 1. Oh my gosh, guys. Can y'all hear me? Are y'all here? Are you guys here? Hello? Check. 1, 2, 3. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Bottom of the 6th, 1 away. Miller pitching for the Seattle Mariners. Hello? Vladdy Guerrero Jr. is up at the plate. And the pitch, there's a splitter that's in there for strike 1. Chat, hardcore. Lou, you guys here? Anybody else? The ball is 1 strike. And the 0-1 pitch. And that is outside and low for a ball. Long ball? B Green is here. What's up, B Green? How are you? How are you? What's going on, man? 1 ball, 1 strike. Paul's here. What's up? What's up? The 1-1 pitch, there's a swing and a miss, and it's strike 2. Guys, the short that I just posted on YouTube was on ESPN. It was on ESPN. RB sent me a photo of the clip. RB sent me a photo of the clip, and it went on ESPN. It went on NBA on ESPN. It's so cool. Let's go. Let's go, baby. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. So if you haven't seen the short that I posted, it went on ESPN. Oh, that's so cool. It was of course RB used it, and they credited RB. But man, I'm so proud of him, man. That's so cool. Yes, it's so cool. Yeah. Oh, there's 2 outs, by the way, in the bottom of the 6th. I'm so sorry. I had to take a step off just to read that message. But yeah, that's so sick. The short that I posted made it on ESPN. Oh, that's so cool. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th in the pitch, and that's inside for a ball. They gave credit again, like they gave credit to RB, and you know I was really proud of that. I was, but you know. He asked me if he could use it, and I told him, of course, absolutely. Like, that's just like what we do for each other, man. But it's so cool. I'm so happy. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the 6th. 2 outs. Miller still pitching. That's so cool. The 1-0. That's inside for ball 2. Man, I wish I would have went to the Phillies practice. Next it'll be our faces, says RB. Oh. Two balls, no strikes, and the next pitch, that's outside for ball 3. Man, my YouTube short made it onto ESPN, guys. That's so sick. 3 balls, no strikes, and the 3-0, that's down and in for ball 4. And so there's a 2-out walk here in the bottom of the 6th. That's so sick. Bottom of the 6th, 2 away. 2-1 Mariners. That makes me so happy. And I'll show you that I made it. Just so that way you know that I'm not BSing. Can you guys see this? Oh, wait, hold up. One sec. Can you guys see this? Because RB's tweet went viral. Hold up. Do you guys see it? Do you see it? Oh, it's a little bit glitchy. It's a little bit glitchy. Damn. No balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 6th. 2 outs. Let's see if I can do this. Do you see that? Can you see it after it stops glitching? If you like zoom on into it, it says Philly take with RB. And that clip is what I took. That's so cool. You'll have to like stop it like zoom on into that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 6th. 2 away. Man, we made it to ESPN. That's so sick. Alejandro Kirk, 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position in the postseason. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Kirk in the box. Miller kicks, fires, and the pitch is fouled back towards the screen. By the way, the runner has to go on back over to first base. What's up, Paradise Lost? 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away, bottom of the 6th. And the pitch to Kirk. Fly ball hit out over towards shallow left field. Randy is there. He'll make the catch, and we're going to go to the 7th inning. It is 2-1 Mariners. Dude. I'm going to text RB. That's so cool. That's so cool. Wow. I'm shocked. The video that I took made it to ESPN. That's so cool. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, man? I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. It's so interesting, huh? So Twitter really is the way to go. I mean, like, we posted this on TikTok too. But how about that? That's so interesting. Hey, Eugenio Suarez is up in the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss on a fastball at 98 miles per hour. That's so interesting to me. But yeah. The 0-1 pitch to Suarez, and that ball is fouled back towards the screen. But congratulations to my brother, man. That's cool. The ball is 2 strikes, started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Yeah. Let's go. That's so sick. My caption was on YouTube, we talking about practice. I can't believe I made it to ESPN. Lou, that YouTube short that I made, that YouTube short that I posted, it was shown on ESPN. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 7th. And the pitch. That's outside and low for ball 3. We're going to get back, of course, to focusing on the game. But that was so cool. Three balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. It's a foul ball. Shout out to RB, man. Thanks, dude. Yeah, you missed that, but I had to tell you. Three balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 7th. Nobody out. And the pitch. That ball was fouled back towards the screen. Definitely need to go to more Flyers practices. We're going to do that. 3-2 pitch to Suarez. Fly ball hit out over towards straightaway center field. That's going back towards the track, and it hits off the top of the wall. And Suarez will jog on over to second base and get on with a stand-up double out to center field. So there is a leadoff double by Suarez, and he is standing up over at second base. That pitch was right down the middle, and he just squared that thing up. Wow. The pitch. It's down and in for a ball to Dominic Canzone. A ball, no strikes. Top of the 7th, and the next pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. Let's go. JJ, everyone has to start somewhere. Coward said he started on midnight radio in Seattle somewhere. He said YouTube is a great place to go. He's not wrong. He's not wrong about that. 2-0. Ground ball hit over towards the second baseman. And the throw over to first, that's in time for out number 1 in the top of the 7th. I definitely understand, though, that it's important to... It is really important to post on the platforms themselves. But, again, I care about my quality time in the moment that I spend with people. The pitch, check swing, did he go? No, he did not. It's 1 ball, no strikes. But, man, that's sick. It's cool. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, top of the 7th. Robles in the box, and the pitch. And there's a fly ball hit out to left field. It's slicing foul, and it will go out of play. He was a little bit early. I just hope that people are like, well, you copied that off of RB. Oh, no, they're not going to say that. And if they do, who really cares? I want us all to win. 1-1. Swing and a miss. So the count is 1-2. 1 out, top of the 7th. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 2 here in the top of the 7th inning. There's 2 outs. Crawford in the box. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 away, top of the 7th. Varland on the mound. And the 1-0 is outside for ball 2. That was at 99 miles per hour. 2 balls, no strikes. There's Kevin Seitzer, the hitting coach for the Seattle Mariners. 2-0 pitch, and that misses outside for ball 3. That was at 98 miles per hour. .3-0. That fastball's down the middle for strike 1 at 98. So it's now 3 balls, 1 strike. 3-1 pitch. That's called strike 2. It catches the outside corner at 98. And Crawford calls for time. That pitch was outside. And Crawford should be over at first base. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Varland gets set at the belt. And the next pitch, ground ball hit towards the second baseman. And the throw to first by Clement is in time. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is 2-1 Mariners. We're going to take another step off. And we will be right back in just a little bit. Alrighty, bottom of the 7th. No balls, 2 strikes. First 2 pitches were in there for called strikes. Spire is pitching, by the way. It's 0-2. Bottom of the 7th, 2-1 Seattle. Dalton Varsho is in the box. The windup and the pitch. That misses outside for ball 1. Gabe Spire, 30 years old, from Santa Barbara, California. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 pitch, and that is down for ball 2. That's so cool. Oh, man. Two-two pitch. Fly ball smoked out to center field, but that's going to be caught by Rodriguez for out number 1. Just got to keep making content, man. You never know. You just never know. You never know who's watching your stuff. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out. In the pitch, there's a fly ball hit out to right field. Robles tracks it down, makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Sir Anthony Dominguez is warming up in the Toronto Blue Jays bullpen. Man, that just made my day. All right, lot back in. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Santander batting on the right side, switch hitter. He takes the first pitch that he sees. It's a slider that's in there for strike 1. I have an Orioles signed baseball cap from Anthony Santander. That's really cool. The ball is 1 strike in the pitch. There's a line drive it out to left field, and a sliding catch made by Randy Arozarena. He hung on. We are going to go to the 8th inning, 2-1 Seattle. Nice play there by Randy Arozarena. Just kept the glove open and made an awesome sliding catch. We're going to go to the 8th inning. 2-1 is the score. Got the Lions and the Chiefs in the 3rd quarter. That's cool. It is 20-10 Kansas City. Wow. That's crazy. Chat, what a night. What a night. Man. I told RB that I'm so happy. Oh, man. Top of the 8th, 2-1 Mariners. How did we get here, JJ? Good question. Springer had a leadoff homer in the bottom of the first. Raleigh had a solo shot to tie it back in the top of the sixth. And Jorge Polanco hit a solo homer to make it 2-1 in the top of the sixth as well. Tomorrow, what do we have going on tomorrow? Tomorrow we have 2 games. We got the Mariners taking on the Blue Jays at 5:03. Then we got Dodgers and Brewers at 8:08. And we will be covering both games. That'll be fun. That'll be awesome. And then we got Dodgers Brewers at 8:08 on Tuesday. Wednesday it'll be Blue Jays Mariners at 8:08. Thursday it'll be Brewers Dodgers at 6:08. And Blue Jays and Mariners at 8:33. 2 balls, no strikes. As we start off the top of the 8th inning, Randy Arozarena is up. Batting .154, no homers, 1 RBI during the postseason. The 2-0 pitch. That sinker is in there at the knees for strike 1. I can't believe our footage made it to ESPN. I'm sorry. I smile, man. I don't really have a lot of those moments. That's so cool. I can't believe that. The 2-1, that's up high for ball 3. That's so sick. 3 balls, 1 strike, top of the 8th. And the 3-1, that's outside for ball 4. And so there is a leadoff walk to start off the top of the 8th inning. And Cal Raleigh is coming up next. He homered his last time up. Oh, that's so sick. I'm so proud I went. I was debating whether or not I should have went. Just kidding. I got invited to go by a friend, and I told him, how could I not go to that today? That's so cool. The ball is 1 strike to Cal. The pitch. That's a foul ball. I'm so happy. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 8th. The toss back over to first. That's not in time. Oh, 0-2 pitch. There it is. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 1 in the top of the 8th inning. And Raleigh is down on strikes. Gonna be talking about it for 3 more innings straight. I mean, that's a pretty good feel-good moment, man. I've been doing this for 3 years, and it's pretty cool. You know? The pitch, that's down for a ball. Going on over to second base is Robles. And the pitch ended up getting away from the catcher. So it's 1 ball, no strikes. Arozarena does jog back on over to second. That was Arozarena, sorry, that's over at second, by the way. So he did advance. They call it a stolen base. 1-0 pitch, that's outside. Runner goes again. Arozarena dives on in over to third. 2 balls, no strikes. Randy Arozarena trying to produce that run himself. is making a difference here in this top of the 8th inning so far. So 2 stolen bases by Randy. The 2-0 pitch. That misses outside and low for ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. The 3-0 delivery, and that's a foul ball hit back towards the screen. The 3-1 pitch. It's outside for ball 4. All right. Jorge Polanco is up next. Fluharty is warming up in the Toronto Blue Jays bullpen. Charge! So we got one out here in the top of the 8th inning. Sir Anthony Dominguez, who is on the mound for the Toronto Blue Jays, is the 4th pitcher that's been utilized by Toronto today. He has a 3.16 ERA during the regular season. Has not allowed a run since September 16th. Ever since then, it's been 8 innings of just 1 hit allowed. That's it. He's given up 1 hit in his last 8 games. And he has walked 5 batters. The pitch, here it comes. It's outside for a ball. One ball, no strikes. Top of the 8th, 1 out, and the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Looks as I can't even write a sentence properly. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, and the pitch. That's in the dirt for ball 2. So it's 2-1. The Mariners on the road this year, during the regular season, they were 3 games under 500. 2-1 pitch, bouncing ball, hit towards the right side and through the hole for a base hit. A Rosarina will score. The runner stops at second, and so Jorge Polanco comes up clutch for the 2nd time today. Rodriguez will stop on over at second. Had to pump the brakes for a sec and let that ball bounce by him. It's 3-1 Mariners. And now Josh Naylor comes on up, and we will have a pitch and change. Wow. Good stuff, man. By the way, we see that the Lions and the Chiefs are starting the 4th quarter. Wow. I'm going to make some shorts. I'm going to do that after this game. Gotta post shorts. It's the one thing I learned today. Gotta post shorts. All right. 3-1, top of the 8th inning. Guys, if you are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I do want to thank you all for tuning on in and just being on here. It does mean a lot to me, man. It really does. Shout out to you guys. How many of those you got rocking with us? We still got 46 people on here. That is awesome. We got 50 people rocking with us. We have 84 likes. It's a very quiet chat, but you know what? We like it. We know that Sunday Night Football is on, but I do appreciate you guys for being on here. That is really nice. 3-1 Mariners. 2 RBI by Jorge Polanco. And also a solo home run by Cal Raleigh as well. Raleigh is 2 for 4. He has struck out twice. And George Springer 1 for 3. All the offense by Toronto was in that bottom of the first, and it was just the solo shot hit by George. Blue Jays trying to keep it a 2-run deficit. As again, they're still in the top of the 8th with 1 out. I think I can move this down. I do. I think I can move that down. That's nice. The Lions just scored. Oh, boy. How did they score? They scored to start off the 4th quarter. 8 plays, 81 yards. It was a touchdown pass to Laporta for 4 yards. Oof. Extra point was good. No balls, 1 strike. Fluharty on the mound, and the toss bat to second. Safe is the call as Rodriguez dives back in there. And the count is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Top of the 8th, 1 away. 3-1 Mariners. They were in the box. And the pitch, swing and a miss. And now the count is 0-2. They could not catch up to the off-speed pitch. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, top of the 8th. And the pitch, that is wide for a ball. Hoagie's here. What's up, Hoagie? One and 2 is the count. And the pitch on the way is swing and a miss. And Josh Naylor is down on strikes. So 2 outs, top of the 8th inning. And Gino is coming on up to the plate. Three to 1 Seattle. 6 hits for the Mariners. And just 2 by Toronto. They have not gotten a hit since the first. The pitch. It's taken for a strike. Actually, scratch that. It wasn't the first. It was the bottom of the second. Santander did single. That was the last hit by Toronto. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 away, top of the 8th. Fluharty gets set at the belt. Looks back at the plate, and the 1-1 pitch just misses inside for ball 2. 2-1 is the count. 2 away, top of the 8th. The toss back over to second. Nobody was there to cover it, and Clement does make the catch, but he wasn't even close to second base. He was behind the bag, but Fluharty almost threw that thing away. Fluharty gets set at the belt again. The next pitch, another foul ball. That was a cutter. And so the count is now 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, top of the 8th. The 2-2 on the way. Another foul ball. And Suarez does stay alive. This is Mason Fluharty, 24 years old. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning out at the Rogers Center. The Blue Jays are coming up. The bats have gone ice cold. We'll see what ends up happening as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning out in Toronto. 3-1 is your score. 9-1-2 are due up at the plate for Toronto. It's a big inning for them. Tomorrow, the Blue Jays and the Mariners will be on at 5:08 p.m. Eastern Time. 5:03. Trey Yasevich is going to be pitching for the Blue Jays. They have not said who's going to pitch for Seattle. They have not made a decision yet. But we shall see in just a little bit. Wow. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. Oh, it's so cool. What a day. What a day, man. Andres Jimenez is going to come on up to the plate for the Jays. Gausman went 5 2/3 for Toronto. He struck out 5, walked the batter, also gave up 2 earned runs on 3 hits. The bullpen has gone a total of 2 1/3. They've surrendered 3 hits. They've struck out 5. They've given up just 1 earned run and 2 walks. And the run was allowed by Sir Anthony Dominguez. So we're in the bottom of the 8th. It is 3-1 Mariners against the Toronto Blue Jays. Jimenez will lead things off. He is 0 for 2. Flied out in the second. 2 second. Also grounded out the second. That was in the 5th. Jimenez is 27 years old. He's from Venezuela. (3-1) Seattle. Jimenez batting on the left side. He's in the box, and he takes the first pitch from Matt Brash for strike 1 on the outside corner. In 53 games, Brash does have 58 strikeouts. He has walked 18 batters. The pitch. Bouncing ball hit over towards the first baseman, Naylor. He scoops it up and takes it to the bag for out number 1. 1 gone in the bottom of the 8th inning. Ooh, man, excuse me. Sorry about that. Richie is here. What's up, Richie? Mr. Donut is still here. What's going on? Jivanude, shout out to you guys. First pitch to George Springer, and that's in there for strike 1. Springer did hit a dinger back in the bottom of the first. The 0-1, here it comes. That's a foul ball. Bryce Miller today, 6 innings, 2 hits. And the only mistake was the solo home run hit by Springer. 0-2, here it is. Swing and a miss. He strikes out, and I mean badly. He just absolutely went hacking at a pitch that was about a foot off the plate. And he will walk back to the dugout, shaking his head for out number 2. And Davis Schneider is going to be introduced as the pinch hitter for the Toronto Blue Jays. Schneider will come on up, and on deck is Vladdy, who is 0 for 3. Lined out to center, grounded out to short and to second. And pitch number 1 to Davis is just outside for ball 1. A 1-0 pitch, and he looks at the slider that's in there at the knees for strike 1. JJ on back. Woo, Seattle is winning, yes. Polanco hit 2 RBI singles. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the bottom of the 8th, in the pitch, and Schneider will send this one out to right field. It's not deep, it's playable. Robles gets under it, makes the catch. There's out number 3. We're going to go to the top of the 9th inning. We're in Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Okay? This is Game 1. Winner of this series will advance to the World Series. And the Mariners do lead it 3-1 out in Toronto. The Chiefs, they just scored. They now lead it 27-17, and there's 9.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. The Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes threw a touchdown pass to Marquise Hollywood Brown for 3 yards, and Buckner just got the extra point. That was good. Mahomes with 245 passing yards. 20 for 28 with his completions, and he has thrown for 3 touchdowns today. Travis Kelce does have 70 receiving yards on 5 catches. And Jared Goff with 191 passing yards. He has just gone incomplete 3 times. 21 passes for him. Richie says, how can the Major League Baseball Association create more scoring in the postseason? I think that they are doing their best. The balls, there seems to be more juice in the balls. They got rid of the shift. I mean, if you want more pitching, then I guess that you're gonna have to ask for slower pitches, which I don't see happening. But if you like high offense, it's probably the only way that you're going to get that at this rate, because I think that the offense has increased. Now, today is an anomaly, and sure, the 15-inning game was also an anomaly as well. Just put a ghost runner on. Just put a ghost runner on in every single inning, and that will increase the offense. There you go. I think I just said it. So, if you put a ghost runner on in every inning, then there'll be more offense that way. But I don't like the sound of that. I don't. But that is the truth. If you want more offense, there you go. Because then you just got to get the runner from second base home. And you probably, I really wonder how the runs would look if you had a ghost runner on at second base in every single inning. I would love to know what the average final score of games during an MLB season would be. Jeff Hoffman is going to pitch, and he throws the first pitch just outside. It was a splitter. It's 1-0. Dominic Canzone is in the box. And the pitch. That ball was grounded foul towards the right side. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icons too. Mr. Jones says, I don't want the Chiefs to make it to the playoffs unless they want to choke in the wild card. I want to play the Chiefs again. Have them go all the way to the Super Bowl. I want to beat them again. 2 balls, 1 strike. But it would be nice to see Josh Allen make it. Be nice to see Lamar Jackson do it, but Lamar's not even healthy right now. The 2-1. There's strike 2. It's taken right down the hatch. Jeff Hoffman is pitching. How about Jeff Hoffman? Jeff Hoffman made it further, and so did Sir Anthony Dominguez, and they weren't on the Phillies. 2-2 pitch. Grounder hit over to first base, and the first baseman picks it up, and I'll take it to the bag for out number 1. Didn't even think about that till now. Jeff Hoffman made it to the ALCS, guys. Munoz is warming up in the Mariners bullpen, and he will pitch in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here's Victor Robles. Robles stares at strike 1. It's a slider. It's in the zone. Victor is 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. 0-1 is the count and the pitch. It's outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The windup and the pitch. There's a little blooper hit out towards the right side. Second baseman has it. The throw to first. Robles' speed is just too much to handle. And there's a 1-out infield bloop single. Weird to say it like that, but that is what it is. And so Robles able to fight and get his way on base. So now it's J.P. Crawford, who is grounded out 3 times. Left-handed hitter. Before he even gets a pitch, the toss back over to first is not in time. One away, top of the 9th. Hoffman kicks, fires, and the pitch is up high and outside for ball 1. Hoffman does get set below the belt and deals, and the pitch is high for ball 2. Can you believe that Jeff Hoffman is 32 years old? This guy started off his career with the Colorado Rockies. Then he was picked up by the Reds, and then the Phillies picked him up. 2-0 pitch. That's a foul ball. Did very well with the Phillies. Actually had his best years. This year he had a 4.37 ERA. Last year was a 2.17 during the regular season. And the year before that, it was a 2.41. The pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. Second baseman has it. He'll just get the easy out at first because Robles was trying to steal second base. So there's 2 outs in the top of the 9th. And a runner now in scoring position. Thanks so much for stopping on by, my friend. I'll see you later. This game, I think, is almost done. 2 outs, top of the 9th, and the pitch to Randy is a swing and a miss. That's a slider. Right down the middle. Hoffman did finish 4th in all of baseball this year in saves, with a total of 33. The ball is 1 strike. The stretch and the pitch, swing and a miss. Again, Randy could not catch up to the slider. He was right behind Munoz, Robert Suarez, and Carlos Estevez, his former teammates. No balls, 2 strikes. Hoffman looks back at second, and now back to home plate. And the 0-2 pitch, strike 3, called, got him looking at the knees. And Andres Munoz, who was 3rd in saves this year with 38 during the regular season, he will step on in to close out the deal for the Seattle Mariners. And we shall see how he does. The 26-year-old will step on in for the Mariners when they return. That's sick. Oh, man. What a night. I want to thank you all so much for tuning on in, guys. It really means a lot. We got 60 people rocking with us. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icons too. And that way you will know when we do go live. Yeah, man. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. We do like an old school radio play by play style of a call. And it's a lot of fun. It really is. It's a blast. And we hope that you guys are enjoying yourselves. Just sitting back, relaxing, and enjoying some baseball. Nothing like it. It's a great feeling. Alfredo's back. What's up, Alfredo? Alfredo says 5 Super Bowls. Remember that. Oh, are you behind? We talked about the Chiefs a while ago. But yes, my friend. 5 Super Bowls. Oh, the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? Okay, I understand now. I understand. I thought you were talking about the Chiefs. I was like, wait. We talked about the Chiefs before. Michael's here. What's up, Michael? Missed you, pal. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. Shout out to you. Michael was the man. Let's go. I'm happy to see you on here, my guy. Oh, yeah. Andres Munoz is going to pitch. Saves and 45 opportunities for Andres Munoz. And he will face Vladdy Guerrero Jr. to start off the bottom of the 9th inning. Shout out to my guy, Michael. All right, so Vladdy was pointing to something out in center field. No runs, 1 hit since the George Springer home run for the Blue Jays. Here's the pitch. That is outside for ball 1. Vladdy is 0 for 7 against Munoz with a strikeout in his career. The 1-0 pitch. That's down the hatch for strike one at 97 miles per hour. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Guerrero. Foul ball. Just off the end of the bat. And now, Lou. I'm happy to see you on here, my guy. 1-2 pitch. There's a bouncing ball hit to shortstop. J.P. Crawford has it, throws it over to first. There's one gone in the bottom of the 9th. So Munoz able to get Vladdy out. That's a tough customer, of course. And Addison Barger is going to be coming up to the plate for Toronto. Springer and Santander are 2 for 7 tonight. Everybody else 0 for. Pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards left center field. Rodriguez tracks it down, makes the catch. Out number 2 recorded. We will be back on tomorrow. We got ourselves a doubleheader, and that'll be fun. Alejandro Kirk comes on up to the plate, and he looks at the pitch. It looked a little bit high, but it's called strike one anyways. And Munoz gets the benefit of the doubt. 6 pitches, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. 0-1 is the count to Kirk. And the pitch. And he goes around on the pitch that was in the dirt. And already the count is 0-2. And the Blue Jays are down to their final strike. Munoz comes set and fires. The pitch popped up, hit out towards shallow left field. Rosarena's there, squeezes it, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Seattle able to come out on top as Game 1 is in the books. And Jorge Polanco makes the difference with the 2 RBI singles. Also, Cal Raleigh hit a solo shot as well. And they take Game 1 of the ALCS. Ring the bell. The Seattle Mariners come out on top. It took just 3 runs, but they were able to beat the Jays out at the Rogers Center. Crazy stuff. Wow. Wild. Alrighty, guys. It's going to wrap it up for us. That was fun. Martha Shark, Lou, Kevin, Alfredo, Mr. Donut, Michael, Paul. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. I really appreciate you guys. We are going to be back on tomorrow. We got 2 games. We got the NLCS Game 1 later tomorrow night, and ALCS Game 2 tomorrow in the very early evening. Of course, if there's an overlap, we will do a little bit of Diamond Zone for sure. So, it'll be fun. It'll be great. And I cannot wait to see you all there. All right? We shall return in a little bit. I will see you guys tomorrow. Excuse me. That's going to wrap it up for me, man. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. And I will catch you all on the next one. Lala Tov.